Good evening, everyone.
Oh.
Hi, Mike. How are you? The camera's a bit. So yeah, welcome to the channel and to Wacky Wednesday. I'm Jad. How are you? So yeah, hope you enjoy your stay. We're just a great community of friends. So yeah, you know what I mean. I'm Jad's a regular. I've got no end of regular people, so just be respectful. To people coming in. I'll put a link in for the panel. But we just need to know a bit more about you, Mike. And that's it really. So yeah, I'm just going to pop a link in. So if you're wondering who Pixie's channel is, that's my other half over there.
Oh.
So yeah, so that's my other half. With we such a good community. Amjad calls me mum. I'm not his mum really, but yeah, I've sort of got people that have been with me since day one. While we welcome new people, we're a bit wary. Yeah. So yeah, I'm his used to mum, yeah. So there you go. I have had a message from Johnny. I don't think he'll be coming in tonight because he says he thinks he's been bit by something and he feels absolutely terrible.
Oh dear.
So yeah. So I hope he, if you're watching Johnny, I hope you feel better soon. There you go. So that's everything caught up to date. So, but I says to Chris, I says, it must be something really bad for him to feel, the way he does. But I don't think he knows what he's been bit by. So yeah, wishing you speedy recovery, Johnny. So there you go. And I had a terrible night last night. With wind and banging and clattering, and then Chris started snoring. Yeah. So yeah, we send him all his best. Yeah. Not really. They kept me awake. But hi, Bria. How are you? Just been saying, Bria. John, I had a message from Johnny. Hi, Adam. How are you? He thinks he's been bit by something and he feels absolute, well, shit. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping he feels all right. But you see, that's, how can I put it? When Chris has had that cellulitis in his legs, first thing doctor asks you is, have you been bitten by something? So I hope to God it ain't cellulitis. So I hadn't spoke to her since we spoke last time, Amjad. So I just hope to God it ain't cellulitis, because that can make you feel, it does make you feel ill. Chris, we're verging on septicemia, and he's had it quite a few times and hospitalised quite a few times with it. I was just saying, Johnny, just be careful with it because it could lead to cellulitis. So just keep the eye on it. Hi, Joelle. Yeah. Flu-like symptoms, feeling hot, feeling cold, nausea, vomiting, yeah. And if that occurs, yeah, get straight to the doctor. I know you don't like doctors. I know you don't like hospitals. No. Salt and vinegar. Yeah, honestly, Bria, I was still awake at 5 o'clock this morning, put it that way. Sounded like somebody's gate were banging. And, wind were whirring round and, things blowing round. And, oh, it was terrible. And then, to top it off, in his bathroom, one of them fan things where you switch it to, get rid of odours, let's just say. Them flap things were flapping, so I shut bathroom door. But yeah, so everywhere I turned, it were things flapping in bathroom. Yeah, on that fan thing with extract fan into it, they were flapping like 10 to a dozen. So I shut door so to cut that noise out. Oh yeah. That is actually true. Because I was looking on Facebook earlier on and I went to Chris, I went, your John's shed roof's blown off. Honestly, I kid you not. But, oh dear, lots to tell you today. Chris had an altercation because they just ran side on us, put scaffolding up this morning. Anyway, they'd parked right in front of Chris's car. So sometimes Chris puts Biscuit in car and he'll take him down to what we, Earl Marshall. I don't know where he got it holding it on, Bria, but yeah, there were a picture on Facebook, and yeah, it said there with no roof on, and it looked like he's propped it up on the side of the building. But yeah, so scaffolding. They parked right in front. We parked here. Let's say we parked here, and they parked right in front of Chris's car. So anyway, Chris went storming. First of all, he were beeping his hooter.
He didn't apologise. No, he was on his phone. Didn't apologise.
No. So anyway, it were beeping. Chris were beeping his hooter. Nobody came, so Chris went storming round there, and he says, "Whoever's parked that truck in front, or in front of my car," he says, "Can you move it, please?" He says, "I've been sat there like 5 minutes beeping mute." He says, "Nobody came." So one of these fellas, yeah. Tell me about it, Bria. Yeah, get plenty of aeration. Anyway, so Chris got stormed. I mean, they were already in a pissed off mood when, he sat beeping his hooter and nobody came. Anyway, so he went storming round and he says, something about his first words were, "What idiots parked right in front of my car so I can't get out?" So this bloke, one of the blokes was saying, "Oh, I'm sorry. He said, "It's all right." He says, "It's a good job I didn't have to go out in an emergency." And he heard one of others saying, "Oh, fuck's sake." Chris says, "It's all right, you saying, oh, for fuck's sake." He says, "My wife's disabled," he says, "and if we needed to get out in an emergency," he says, Anyway.
Well, next time they park their scaffolding lorry on grass, I'm going to...
Yeah, park right in front on it. Anyway. They're like pencils, aren't they, Johnny, them that you got? Anyway, so they come and moved it. They must have took it round there, but thought, shit, going all round houses, round roadway, so they cut across grass and they've chained it up right good and proper.
Well, show that photo I sent you.
Oh, yeah. Chris sent me a photo.
We'll get blamed for it. That's what I'm going. Scaffolders.
So not only...
I should report them for that.
Not only did the park right in front of the car, they've also...
That was a big lorry. Oh, that goes with scaffolding.
Yeah. They've caused all that. That was a grass field, like a grass, yeah. And on the picture, I think it were one of these. Let me have a look. Put it in my other hand. Let it focus again. These, no, other side. It was one of these houses where they were at for its scaffolding up. So rather than go around the houses on the road, I park nest. That's what they've caused. Because Chris told them off for parking in. Because Chris told them off for parking in front of his car. So that's what they've done. You can even see the thing of dirt where my finger is there, look. So yeah. And that's just to save them from going, roadway. They thought, oh, cut across grass. And that's what they've done.
No.
Did I say I part nest?
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope you don't leave me hanging on my own tonight. Johnny's not well. So.
Somebody will come on.
Yeah. I need somebody to keep me company. Them donuts, whatever's last night. In my opinion, Callum gave the Rocky Road a million out of 10. But in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, it's a lot of chocolate. It's very Moorish, you know what I mean? I couldn't eat, yeah, I couldn't eat one piece after, you know what I mean? It's very, hey up. Oh, Richard's keeping me company.
Oh,
Richard.
Oh,
like I've been dragged through a bloody edge.
Well, you've got wind excuse. I was still awake at 5 o'clock this morning.
Oh, it was horrendous last night. I was up every 2 hours. Whoosh, 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 wind and rattling and God knows what. It was like being in wind tunnel at Dagenham.
Yeah.
Hello, Amjad. Yeah, boy. Hey, breathe. Pixie.
This is the thing. Not only they've got
Johnny.
Wind outside, I'd got a Boeing 747 next to me.
Yeah.
Right.
Richard.
Anyway, so then I says, I was still awake at 5 o'clock. And he went, you weren't, because I got out for a pee at 4 o'clock. He says, and you were asleep then. I went, no, I weren't. I says, because she stood looking out through the spare bedroom thing to see, what conditions were. See, I weren't asleep.
Yeah, it was bad last night. Really were. Really windy.
But it's like, because we sleep on bike, you could hear every gate, rattling and things blowing over and, oh, God. Yeah, at 5 o'clock, I was still wide awake. Adam says he slept straight through. Yeah, I think Chris did and all. He'd sleep through an earthquake, Chris would.
I have done.
Well, he has done. Like, quite literally. Johnny says I'm Tracy, coughing, snoring, and tornadoes. But yeah. But the thing is, Chris only snores when he lays on his back. I keep having to elbow him or prod him, and he turns over.
I don't think I snore because I've never heard it. I used to snore when I was at home with wife, but I've never snored since I lived on my own. I've never heard it.
But I'm like that, Joel. I'm really like sleeper. We don't hear yourself snoring anyway, so you know.
But,
You got best of both worlds. If you're snoring, you're not disturbing anybody.
Yeah. My hip and my knee were playing me up last night and all, which weren't
Oh
helping.
dear.
It's not so much my hip, it's more my bloody knee.
Well,
But I went to the gym last night and I think that's what killed me off a bit.
Mind you, isn't it funny though? I mean, Hazy went to the gym and then he put his back out.
Yeah. My legs have been killing me all day today because I did like half an hour on treadmill and oh god. My legs are absolutely aching all day today.
Amjad says he sleep talks.
I used to do that when I was a kid.
I don't punch your belly. I just prod your side.
That's why I've got
or I poke his arse.
belly.
I walked into my mum's bedroom when I was a kid and stood there next to curtains blowing them like that, saying they were on fire. She says, I couldn't believe it. She says, I thought I was having a bloody dream. You were stood there blowing me curtains saying they were on fire.
Well, you must have been dreaming about a fire or something for feet stood there blowing. But we had to laugh other night because we had, I think it was last night we had cottage pie. And I left some, so I put it down for biscuit. And he was going, and he won't touch it. And our Callum says, you can't blow it, biscuit. I says, does he know what you're saying? And how can he blow it?
Blow it, biscuit.
Yeah. He says, is it too hot, biscuit? I says, yeah, it might be a bit too hot. He says, you've got to blow it.
Very glam and very sexy. What is? Sleep with your mouth open. Eh? Oh.
Yeah, well, sometimes Chris does that, and he's sort of like,
I do.
You know.
I sleep with my mouth open.
But yeah, it's. I'm so glad it's died down. I says to Chris, I says at least I can have a decent night's sleep tonight.
I know I'm hoping for the same.
But yeah, it's died down a hell of a lot.
It's what?
I says it has died down a hell of a lot. The wind.
Yeah. I'm same, Joel. I can't sleep with my gob shut.
But you see, with a CPAP machine, you have to sleep with your mouth shut because it defeats object having a CPAP machine and blowing air up your nose and down your throat if you've got your mouth open. Yeah. But you know what I mean? It takes a lot of getting used to start with. But yeah, you know what I mean? But
that's life.
That's it. I went for a grandma nap this afternoon and I'm in bed 2 hours.
Well, I got a good phone call today. Bloody hell did I. Dinner time today. The pensions people rung me up to tell me how much I'm worth, how much I can have. It's a $1.
You'll have to send it me via private message.
Yeah. It's 6 figures anyway. I couldn't believe it.
I know where to come for a loan then.
I couldn't believe it. I nearly dropped phone when he told me.
Spend it wisely, Richard. Spend it wisely.
Well, I've already decided on one thing.
Hey, you can go on that cruise now, can't you?
I've already decided on one thing, a new knee. I
What
said
time to
that
do
to
it?
my mum
Well,
tonight.
are they both? Are they both opposite legs?
Yeah.
Say, well, I'll have my knee done first, and then I'll have my hip done after that.
Yeah. Well, I said that to my mum tonight. I said, because I were toying with the idea of having my knee done anyway, and getting it done privately because it's 12 grand. And I thought, well, bugger that. I'm going to, now I've got that pension money coming. There's no arguments about it. I'm definitely going to get it done.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Yeah, Chris says that Rocky Road and donuts were bloody gorgeous. They were. Oh, especially them donuts. Oh, lemon donuts and ooh. But yeah,
Yeah.
and to say when I got your message earlier on.
Yeah. I actually sent you that last night, but you
I know.
before.
That's why I says I'm sorry I didn't get it. Well, I didn't see it last night. But
that's another story for another time.
private story.
Unbelievable, Jeff.
Yeah, so
Did you hear what Chris just said?
what?
He says it's unbelievable, Jeff.
Yeah, well, when he's 55, he'll be able to do the same thing
I know.
because he'll have a good
Yeah,
pension.
but he's not against 6 figures. Probably
He'll have a good pension, though.
Eh?
He'll have a decent pension.
But anyway.
But I couldn't believe it. I was expecting, well, I was expecting
You
a
weren't
bit.
expecting that amount.
Well, I didn't know I had 3 pensions as well. They found another pension I didn't even know I bloody had.
Really?
Yeah, they found one, a small one, that only had 8,000 in it. Then they found another with 12,000 in. And
Then you
and
mean
the other
one.
and then the big one, the big humdinger. And that's the one I nearly dropped the phone when he told me how much that was.
What did you go?
And then he spent half an hour trying to talk me into not drawing it out. I said, look, I said, you've no chance. I said, I'm not bothered about when I retire. I've got enough money to retire.
But this is the thing, Richard. This is what makes me laugh. They only ask you not to draw it out because it's gaining them interest.
Correct, and they hope you're going to die.
Yeah, and the thing is, you've paid into it all your life, so you're entitled to that money when you want it.
I have to go and see a financial advisor because you have to do. If it's over 30,000, you have to see a financial advisor. So this guy's coming round sometime. I don't know when. And I said he can try and talk to me all day long. He said he could flipping bring a branding iron and start sticking it in my face. I still will not change my mind. That money's going in my account. End of.
That's it. Peter says, "Be careful, Richard. The wife might be watching."
She's worth more than me, though. We've already struck an agreement there. She's worked for council ever since she was 16, so her pension's a whopper.
Well, that's it. That's it.
It's worth a lot more than mine. But
yeah.
New knee. That's my first item on the list. Book at NHS. Straight into private hospital.
It's coming to somewhat though, Richard, when you've got to spend that amount of money when NHS not do it.
No, they will do it, but you're talking about 2-year waiting list for kick-off. They're about 2 years. They're about 2 years behind with hip and knee operations.
Ridiculous, isn't it?
And when your quality of life's crap, you think, sod this.
Well, you think once you've had your knee done, you'd be able to run up them 48 steps.
Look at that. Yeah.
I am the bionic man. Oh dear.
But that's the first thing on the agenda. That's the absolute most important thing. Is that I keep hobbling around forever.
Well, this is it. If it's sort of you've not got a good quality of life. Well, when I say not a good quality of life, but if it's causing, I mean, I know for a fact, Richard, I know exactly how you feel because both man's knackered.
Yeah.
But they won't touch me with a barge pole, and I ain't got the money to, But anyway,
yeah.
we yeah, muddle along best we can. You know what I mean?
Yeah, even when if you pay for it yourself, the doctor said to me, he says, no matter whether you have it private or what, he says you still need to lose weight. He says because they won't touch you with anaesthetic. It's and he says you need to lose about 4 stone.
But yeah, I mean, how can I put it? I've had countless operations. When I had my gallstones, they said to me, "You've got to lose at least 4 stone." That's what they told me, 4 stone.
Yeah, well, that's what doctors
So
told me.
I'd sort of lost about 3.5, but then everything started going tits up. I got one lodged in my bile duct. That's sent me jaundice. I had one lodged in my pancreas, so I got pancreatitis, and that in itself can kill you. So I went to see the consultant after I had the second episode, and he says, I know we said basically you got to lose 4 stone. He says you've lost majority of that weight. He says, but it says it's got to that one of them situations where they're buggered if we do and we're buggered if we don't.
Yeah.
Because I'd got like I were getting like kidney failure.
Yeah.
With all these gallstones going adrift, it were causing like my body to go haywire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they did that. But we're talking about yeah, what's that? Yeah, where they puff your stomach up and yeah. Oh, I forgot what it's called now.
Hey, Johnny.
Where they don't have to cut you open. What's it? Keyhole. That's it.
Yeah.
My operation would be pre-keyhole, so I've got like a scar about that long going. Yeah. Because your gallbladder's round your back, but they have to make the incision here and go around. Anyway, so I'm minus a gallbladder, but you can live with it without one. Yeah.
I think they're only a discarded thing from evolution, like the appendix. I think they're just something that's there from evolution that doesn't get used.
You can very well live without your gallbladder.
It's like having a mower in your shed when you've got artificial grass.
But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I had that art. So, but yeah, I were having that many episodes where these gallstones were coming loose and going yeah. But yeah, when I were in hospital with this one in my gallbladder, and I was yellow as they were calling me Orville.
Orville.
Yeah. I says Orville's green. When you think about it, Orville's a green duck. Yeah. Anyway, so
I remembered him.
But, and then to top it off, Richard, the first hospital because I couldn't have my operation there, so I had to go to Nottingham City Hospital to have the actual. No, I didn't. I had to go to a thing that I had to have that camera thing down my throat, but the only place I could have it done was Nottingham because they were only ones that got like a grabber thing on end. So I did actually have my operation at my local hospital. But the fact of the matter is, I hadn't eaten for weeks and weeks. Guess where they put me? Right next to the day room where everybody were going for the tea, and then she'd park these trolleys, what they come with food. She'd park at the end of my bed. I says, I'm sure you're trying to wind me up. I says, I can't have anything to eat, and I'm sort of being, hooked up to all these drips and everything. I says, I'm sure world's, conspiring against me. Right next to the day room, where everybody goes in for the food and you can smell it wafting through. You know what I mean? I says,
Yeah.
and then, I Gordo. I says, and then, I says, dinner lady thing comes and parks the trolley right at the end of my bed. With all food on it. But yeah. So there you go. But anyway.
Yeah. Fortunately, I've not had many operations. I only had one when I was 4. I had a double hernia when I was 4-year-old.
I've had that done. I've had my knee done because a lump come up on my knee and they didn't know where it were. They didn't know whether it were that kind of lump or whether it were a cyst. Well, anyway, so they says, well, the only way we're going to determine that is to remove it, and it were just a cyst. Oh, and then I had that done. I had my carpal tunnel, and that's they've seen that there.
Yeah.
I was supposed to have both on them done, and when I had that much trouble with this, I had an infection in wound, everything. And I said,
type in there.
I love making funny things. But yeah, I'd had that much trouble. I had an infection and abscesses on when I had the thing on my. So all in all, I've not really had much luck with operations. I was supposed to have this side done as well, but after I'd had all problems with this, I thought, yeah, you can stuff it and all. But I often say I know I'm supposed to change it yeah, I often say,
when 2 boats fall in love. It's a joke coming here.
I wished I could sleep as romance. Oh, gold. As soundly as what Chris does. I do, honestly.
That's a bullshit word, in my opinion.
It'll come to you one day, Richard. Believe me. When you least expecting it.
To say I've only ever loved. I mean, what do you determine love? Is it like when you meet somebody and they make you go weak at knees and you just want them, and
you get butterflies in your stomach. Just
I've only ever had one girl do that to me, and it was years ago. I was only 20.
He went his wife then,
and she was a little bit older. I think she was about 27. And she just weren't having any of it. And when she finally buckled and caved in, and I finally got me sort of like the green light, I'd found somebody else in the interim, so she missed out in the end. I often wonder what would have been. She was tall, very tall. She had horses.
But you see, this is the thing with me and Chris. I mean, yeah, we don't always see eye to eye, but we've never actually had a massive row, never.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he looks out for me and I look out for him, and we're a partnership. We don't keep any secrets. You know what I mean? And that's how it should be.
Yeah.
I could murder him sometimes during night, but yeah. Apart from that,
my wife used to get on well, but I don't think they were ever that smart. Yeah. We used to have a good laugh when we were younger, when we first met. Get up to some silly things, but that.
Yeah. I mean, that's more like friends, isn't it? Though, than Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Girl who I met donkeys years ago, I used to get really jealous if she were with another man. I used to really hate it. I did. I hated it with venom. And I think she used to wind me up because she'd always, like hang around with bloke lads who were like their flash cars and everything. And I thought, it used to get under my skin. It did.
But she knew that's probably what it were doing to you, Richard.
Yeah, I think she was doing it deliberately. And one New Year's Eve, she caved in, and I went knocked on the front door, and she just grappled me and I said no. I said I'm with somebody else now, which at the time I was. But when you often look back and think what would have been.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I often think about that now, but she'll
But
be.
this is the thing. I
she'll
mean,
be
it's
60,
like
I reckon, there.
I often wished I'd met Chris first before my first husband. But on the plus side, I've got my 3 kids. That's the only good thing about it. You know what I mean?
Often wonder, what could have been, would have been, and because she came from her parents, they were quite famous. Her dad was famous. You know what I mean? In the political world, they were on telly a lot, and he's still on telly now.
Gordo says, not saying it's windy, but my wheelie bin is on a speed awareness course today. That's no Gordo. Chris's cousin, his shed roof blew off. There were a picture on Facebook today, shed minus no roof, and he propped it up outside the house. I'd love to know where it landed, though.
What?
No point in playing what if. You're out there. Love is like a shield. It protects your heart from the storms.
I wonder where it landed when it blew off.
It were against his shed.
Yeah, but I mean, if that's probably where he propped it up. I mean, when it blew off, it's not just going to land neatly propped up against the side of his house.
I've got your roof here, lady, what it?
Yeah, it landed on my kid's trampoline.
And that was in the middle of the road.
That's very true, Partnest. You can't change the past, but you can change the future. Exactly. And I mean, I don't know. I believe it was fate that I met Chris, because I'd only been left my husband for a week.
Good job, Blaze won that day, innit? Or is it bad luck?
I look back.
You know what I mean? And it was just, I don't know. Things aligned, and it was just fate that we met. And I actually blew him out first time because he wanted to buy me a drink, and I said no.
Ooh, that's what I was like that with wife though, because the wife worked behind the bar in the nightclub, and I kept sort of like trying to crack on, and it went on for weeks. Did this, and I kept having a little crack every time we went up. And my mate said, "You've no chance," because she was a bit younger than me. I was about, I don't know, 26, and she was 18, and they said, "You've no chance," and I proved them wrong.
That's it.
I got there in the end.
How were you?
Hello, Tommy. I got there in the end. You know what I mean? With a bit of persistence.
But I mean, I always say, most important thing in my life is my family. You know what I mean? You've got to be thankful for your family that you've got. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know whether it were things were aligned that night, and Gordo says both me and Mrs. G have been together longer than we both actually married to our exes. Well, coming up to this anniversary, me and Chris have been together the same amount of time. Then, yeah. And
this year I would have been married 25 years this year if we'd still been together.
Well, we've been married 21, been together 24. So, yeah.
25, yeah, 1999.
We're going to be celebrating in, another 4 years' time as silver wedding anniversary. But anyway, there you go. Links up there if anybody wants to come on panel.
Yeah. Well, like you said, there's no point in looking back, but
and that's it. You've just the thing is, Richard, the position you're in at the moment, yeah, you're happy to be sort of living on your own, but not happy to be single, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it's not that I don't want to live with somebody. I'm not really bothered. It's not that aspect, but it'd be nice to
companionship.
It'd
Yeah.
be just nice to have somebody and say, "Oh, come on, we'll go out and have a meal, or we'll go down to a pub, or go pictures to cinema."
Yeah, but it's not
Put
only
your seats
that. I
by
mean,
you.
you'd be able to like cuddle up on sofa, watch a movie, and then kick them out if you know.
Well, it's not so much that, but it's nice to just, you could just go out for a day together. Like now, if I go out anywhere, I'm always on my Jack Jones. You know what I mean?
But another thing as well, it's nice to be able to have conversations with somebody. You know, oh, I've had a shit day at work, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Things like that. You know what I mean. Honest. What an eloquent way of putting it.
Yeah, I
Getting
mean,
your end away from time to time is
that's
a
not the
nice
most
bonus.
important thing. I mean, obviously it helps, but it's not the most important thing, is
Well,
that
that's
really?
it. That's it.
You know?
You know what I mean? And I'm one of these great believers in sex is not the be all and end all.
No.
You know what I mean? Sex is not the be all and end all. It's trust, communication, and just having somebody to talk to if you've got something on your mind or you're
Yeah.
feeling down, or you know what I mean. It's nice to be able to, have
Yeah.
somebody to talk
I
to.
think especially like with me not working Fridays, I get up Friday, I think, for God's sake, what now? And I just think, oh, I can go there, I go here, but I think, God, it's just shit when you go places on your own all the time. It's not the same, you can't just like go off to a pub or anything because you just look a dick on your own.
Well, that's
You know
it,
what I mean?
partner. Because on a slightly more serious note, it is but one part of it. Yeah, it is only part of a relationship. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
it's you know what I mean. And how can I put it? You've got to be compatible with one another. I mean, it's like me. Me and Chris don't have a lot of same interests, but we still rub along. You know what I mean?
Oh, I don't do that. I don't walk around in my rolly boxes. I just walk around most of the time. I don't have boots on.
I mean, he even admitted on panel last night that he was out there with just a t-shirt on a note downstairs.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I do that regular. I do it regularly.
Yeah.
Because if you can see through my windows, you're tall.
And either that or a very tall bus going past.
Yeah. One day I'll be led on set to you something, and somebody will have erected some scaffolding and be doing some top roof and poke their head through.
Take a picture and you splashed
Yeah.
all up
There's
social media.
no chance of a bus coming past because there's no road. If there's a bus coming
Oh,
past,
dear.
he's managed to get lost because there's no road.
Oh
But,
dear. No, he goes commando.
it's
This
just
is
weird,
Betty Pollock.
when you've been used to living in a house with like 3 other people, and then all of a sudden every day you're just on your jack. It's just
Well,
weird.
you've got your that's sort of one form of freedom, isn't it? You know what I mean?
It
You
is,
can
yeah. I
walk.
mean, there's good aspects to it. I can come and go as I please. I'm not questioned by anybody. I can absolutely go anywhere. But yeah, there's both sides. There's pluses and minuses both ways.
But I
You know.
mean, sort of from your perspective, you've got like you were outnumbered 3-1,
Yeah, yeah,
and now I'm outnumbered because everybody in this house is male, including dog and 2 cats.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I can't fault the people at our house because wife were all right. We never fell out, and we never had any wrong words or anything said to each other. Really, we just drifted. You know what I mean? She did her own thing, and we like lived in separate rooms. I'd always be in back room, sat at my desk or something, or watching me telly above fire, and she'd be in front room watching Netflix or something. And that's just the way it were. I mean, that a lot of people are happy to live like that. I know a lot of people who live like that now, where they're in opposite rooms all
Yeah,
the
and
time.
live totally different
Yeah,
lives. Yeah.
I just said to her, there's no point in me being here. I might as well move out. That's what I did.
But yeah, that's it. Hey, what about the Chris told me this morning, he says Netflix is 20 going up to 20 quid a
Is it?
month.
I'm
Well,
not so
did you
bad.
tell me this morning Netflix is going up to 20 quid?
1999.
Well, yeah, 20 quid over a penny. 19.99.
How much is it? I'd say I don't pay for it. I'm on my brother's account, so I get it for now.
So what's the update on the Sainsbury's tot? I mean, check out. Nothing really.
I'm sinner for over a week.
She probably just picks up shifts when, you
No
know.
idea. I'm sinner for over a week. Not wasting my time. I'm not going cap in hand. I'm not making myself look like I'm desperate around, even though I am.
Oh dear. She's probably said to bosses, can you put me on the shift when Lado from next door ain't working because he uses Steridin?
I'll wait while I go in, get my new knee, and I'll go in like Michael Flatley.
Or Usain Bolt rushing about again shopping. Say, it's all right, I've just had a new knee.
Just testing it out. Yeah.
It needs a workout. Do you want to come and test it for me?
Yeah. But
Oh dear.
the
Yeah.
Sterident, yeah, the
It was
Sterident.
Steridin that did it.
Yeah, well, mind it's still it could be here, is that?
Yeah. She probably thinks you put your teeth in a glass when you go to bed at night.
Have to take a dog. People talk with you. Yeah, and I'll tell you that's one thing. A dog is good for that. And also, if you have a baby in a pram, that's another one.
I can't lend you a baby, but I can lend you a dog.
When we had the
I don't know
first
where
had
I'm
the
going to get a
kids,
baby from.
when we first had the kids, I was just surrounded by women every time I took them for a walk around, pushed them around in town. In a
But yeah.
supermarket, well, what's a supermarket for single people, Joel? Explain this one. I'm interested. What's that?
I can lend you biscuit, Richard.
What's that, Joel? A supermarket for single people. What's that? I didn't know
So
I
there's
didn't know there were
a story for your
supermarkets for
Steridin.
single
Use it.
people.
You use it to help clean
All
toilet.
right, it doesn't exist. I thought it were a French thing. Then I thought there were a supermarket where only single people could go in. Then
Or you descale your kettle weight. That's a good one.
what?
You use it to descale your kettle. Steridin.
Oh, Sterident, right.
Yeah.
We don't get any scale up here, around here. We don't have that water that makes scale, whatever you call
See you
it.
later, Gordo. Probably still be here when you get back.
Yeah.
What other uses can you use them for?
Chuck it down bog and clean it bog, I think.
But yeah, they have all sorts of uses. I mean, you don't just clean your false teeth with them. You know what I mean? But
yeah, I mean, that's good as that, Amjad. I mean, you have friends, and sometimes it's better than that. You know what I mean? Better than anything. But I have no interaction with any friends really, because all the people I know live in the town I used to live. To be honest, we've grown apart because everybody's grown up and gone their own ways. So I have no contact now, apart from a wave as we drive past each other, or a flash of headlights or something. That's about as far as it goes. Whiskey Pure supermarket, single person supermarket. And as for them bloody dirty websites, they're just rubbish. They really are pathetic. They're just a con of them things, an absolute bloody con. Oh yes.
But well, you never know. You might just get a message out at blue, you know, somebody's been watching you.
Oh, you get loads of messages on them bloody websites, but they're just
Even
all,
that one I sent you. Over
yeah, I'd look at that, but they're just all the same concept. In fact, I think I wouldn't be surprised if they're all linked together. You know what I mean? Have a tea with unique written on it.
She means a t-shirt, I think.
Most of them on these dating websites are more interested on how much money you have rather than who you are. You know what I mean? They want whining and dining and just taking out and money spending on them. That's one thing I could suss out with them. And a lot of them are foreign people.
But this is it's a sad state of affairs when you know they're not there for the same reason as you are to find companionship, etc.
I think
It's just
there
interesting.
probably is some, but you know, I think lots of it. I mean, there's a guy.
It shouldn't be about money. You know what I mean? It's. I mean,
There's a guy in Wayland, and he did a mail order on his wife, and she must be 30 years younger than him. It just looks so ridiculous.
You know what I mean? I mean, I know quite a few people that have met the significant others on dating sites. You know what I mean? Yeah. They're not like they used to be.
No,
the dating sites.
No, the ones, some of them, I think probably the most successful one, the most well-known is Tinder, I think. But Plenty of Fish, that's not a good one. It's good for young people, it's Plenty of Fish, because it's very
I've
casual.
heard a lot about that one. It's, people that are after a one-night bunk up into.
That's basically what Plenty of Fish is. It's
I've heard a lot about it. And
it's more of a knocking shop dating site, whereas Tinder's more serious.
But yeah, I've heard a lot of things about that. Plenty
it's like Joelle says. She's right. They're terrible. They are. They're all bad. They really are. You know. And I'm not bothering with them because they're just rubbish. The only way to meet people, unfortunately, is to get out there and find them.
But having said, same as I say, I mean, probably going back 20 odd years. I mean, these dating sites were just for that, for people like that were single, that needed companionship, that blah blah blah. They were there for right reasons, if you know what I mean. But a lot
20 years ago, you see, there weren't all this gadgetry around, 20, 30 years ago. People had to go out and talk because there were no other option. Whereas now people don't communicate the same. People don't interact the same. You walk in a pub or a restaurant and they're all staring at a bloody phone.
But I mean, me and Chris met. Yeah, we didn't meet on a, I hadn't heard of him before, or you know what I mean. We just happened to meet in a pub. This is what I'm saying. Like fate. I think fate played a part in it, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
They were there at the right time,
People have changed,
21 this year, actually.
The pubs are different now, so you know what I mean. Every time, I've been in a few pubs near here where I live, and they're mostly full of kids, young folk.
Nobody can afford to go out though nowadays, can they?
There's a pub literally 500 yards from our front door, and then there's another one, like a gin bar, it's called, that's only open Friday and Saturday. But they're all full of young ones, you know what I mean? I go in and I feel bloody ancient. You
shouldn't be made to feel like that, though, Richard.
You can't help it when you go in a room and when you go into a pub and everybody else is about 18 and you go in and you're mid-50s, you feel old.
I mean, whatever happened to old-fashioned pub where you could go in, sit down and have a pint and everybody would talk to you?
That's it. And again, Joelle's right. The ones that are older, tend to be piss pots because they're in pub every day.
You know, something like sort of like Rover's Return, let's say, in Coronation Street, Old Back Street pub, where, you know, you go in, everybody, you know, hey up mate, RIA, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know where they get the money from there because they go in at bloody dinner, they go in at tea time, they're in there later on, and I think, for Christ's sake, where do all these people get their money from on Coronation Street?
In the real world, nothing happens at the right place at the right time. It is the job of journalists and historians to correct that. But yeah, I mean, you can say what you like. I think it was fate that I met Chris.
Yeah, I mean, like Joel says, meeting somebody who's drunk. Yeah. Sometimes I think if somebody's a bit merry and they've had a few, you can actually get more truth out of them because they say things they wouldn't normally say.
But yeah, that's it. That's it.
You don't want anybody drunk.
It's long gone. I mean, the thing is, Richard, a lot of the youngsters nowadays, what I call binge drink.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like you know, it's going out of fashion. Hi, Gary.
Hello, Gary.
Gary.
It's true though. When people are drunk, you tend to, your tongue runs away with you, and you know. I mean, when I was younger, I used to perform quite well when I was drunk. I could really chat the women pretty good. I was pretty cool when I was younger. You know, I was pretty good. I always managed to say the right things. But,
Adam wants to know if it gets you down being single.
No, it doesn't get me down, Adam. It doesn't get me down. I just sometimes, like, especially at weekends, because I have long weekends because I don't work Friday, so it's like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I think, what now? You know,
whereas if you were with somebody, you could ring them up and say, "Do you fancy going here or do you fancy going there?" You know what I mean?
Correct. The ideal person for me would be some woman who's got, lives in her own house, single, and doesn't want to live with somebody, but wants somebody, but you still live in separate houses, and then
I know what you're saying. It's more companionship, and
you pick up phone and go out, and go out somewhere for a day, go for a meal, go to a pub, go to the cinema. I mean, I know you can do all that on your own,
but it's more fun when you've got somebody with you rather than going by yourself.
You look a proper knob sat in cinema on your own.
Okay then, Johnny, take care, and I hope you feel better soon. Just keep an eye on that bite. Just promise me you'll keep an eye on that bite.
The real problem is for my old days. What's that mean? I wonder.
But yeah, you know what I mean. It's long gone the days where you could go into a pub and you'd be by yourself and there'd be a woman sat by herself. Do you mind if I take this? See you later, Johnny. Take care.
See you, Johnny. Yeah.
If there was somebody on their own and you'd go over and say, do you mind if I, is that anybody's seat? Yeah, no, or whatever. Do you mind if I sit down? And then
I think in today's world, if you spoke to a sort of woman now, you'd be accused of trying something bad. You know what I mean? You'd be.
Well, that's it. But it's
gone a bit bonkers the other way. You know what I mean? I would never. When we were 18, we could drive up the road, and if you saw a girl walking up road, you could pull over and give her a lift, take her home, or whatever. And that was it. Nothing was said. But if you did that nowadays, you'd be classed as some sort of flipping kidnapper or something.
Pervert or something.
You could never do it. Them old-fashioned gentlemanly things are not allowed nowadays because there's so many weirdos about.
Give them a lift, drop them off outside the house, and not anything being read into it. You know what I mean?
Correct. But nowadays, if you did that, you'd be classed as a weirdo.
Good old days when you could, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Actually strike a conversation up with somebody without sort of not you know, having an ulterior motive, just a conversation. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, it's just life. Unfortunately, you've got to roll with it, as they say. But it's definitely things are different now. I mean, I remember when we were like in as teens, like 18, 19, 20, you know, we go in pub and you'd be sat in pub and you'd always meet people, you know, and you'd be chatting all night and there were no mobile phones and none of that stuff. They were just, you had to talk to people. Well, there,
That's
people don't
it.
do that, you know. They
I
don't
mean,
do
it's
that.
like, you know, when I were in my teens, I mean, there were no such thing as mobile phones.
No, they weren't with me. I think I was about 30 when mobile phones come out.
But yeah, you'd go out on a night out and actually have fun. Not necessarily getting drunk, but you know what I mean? There'd be places with discos and, you know,
Yeah.
everybody'd be there enjoying themselves.
Nightclubs, and you end up with the same person at end at night as you did week before, and so on. You know what I mean?
Chris says he used to go out on a Thursday night because it would grab a granny night.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Who's that? Who said that?
No, I said,
All
Chris,
right.
yeah, Chris,
All
when he
right. I was looking at Charlie. Hey, yeah,
Hello.
yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Are you cooking?
Yep.
I
What you
feel
got?
like chicken tonight.
I'm
Chicken
eating.
Oh.
That looks like a
Gary
chicken
says there are
leg.
plenty of old dolls over here. Chat the bus drivers up. Would you think of changing occupation? What are the chicken wings?
Chicken thighs.
I've driven a
Oh.
bus actually, Gary. I took some Morris dances on a trip once years ago.
Hiya, Vanessa. Morris dances.
Yeah, Morris dances, yeah.
Oh dear, were the bells jingling all the time?
Probably, yeah, they were only young. I mean, I went told myself, but well, I was saying that must have been 30 odd.
There were a programme on about Morris dancers the other night, and they said it's like a dying thing nowadays because they can't recruit the younger generation.
Well,
I thought,
it's not.
well,
It won't be classed as trendy now, would
well,
it?
I'm going to say,
I tell you why? Because it's shit.
yeah, can you imagine like 15, 16-year-olds with bells on their feet and knocking pieces of wood together? You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
think, God, I hope my friends aren't watching.
Yeah.
How is everybody?
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah,
Good.
boy.
Johnny's not well.
What?
Johnny's not well.
What's up?
He said he says he thinks something's bitten him, and he feels shit.
Life.
So
Life bit.
I says keep an eye on it because it can cause cellulitis, and that you don't want that. God no. You know what I mean? So I've told him to keep.
Unless you're trying to sell your itis. Then it's handy.
Chris has been on verge set to see me when he had it once before. He got
What's
blisters.
it called? What's that called?
An onion.
A red onion.
What type?
Red one.
Onion.
Yeah, but what colour is it?
Maroon.
Purple, but they call it a red onion.
Purple, isn't it?
Who? What did he say?
Bria said they're more likely to smack each other around head with sticks.
Purple.
I know it's purple, but they call it a red onion.
Oh, well, that just goes to show how fucked up people are.
Hi, Tracy.
Hello, Tracy.
What
Yeah,
was
so
What are you making?
What?
What you making?
I'm making chicken kebabs.
Oh.
chicken kebabs. Well,
Yeah, it was say he's been on earlier on.
Into your talent, says he.
What?
He
I
got
don't know your
bitten.
answer.
What did you say?
Is there no end
I
to
said, is there
talent?
no end to your talents? And I know your answer. You'll say, no, there's fucking not.
Well, you know the answer, so why ask a stupid fucking question? Huh? Is there no end to your fucking stupidity?
Hey, it's like me, jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah, boy.
Well, I'm going to chop an onion. I'll show, let me show you how I chop an onion.
Well, onion chopping lesson.
tell he's done that before.
That's one hell of an onion chop we're witnessing here.
Look at that.
You won't think it with that knife. It don't look all that sharp, though, does it?
Oh,
Oh, this will cut your throat. Believe me.
What sort of knife is it?
Fucking sharp one. What else do you need to know? It's like a cheese knife, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
And but I've sharpened it right up to this edge. Like, you don't want to fuck about with this. I got one of these.
Ah.
Sharpens everything.
it's a dustbuster.
No, it's a fucking sharpener. You go like this.
I know. I just look like a dustbuster.
It does it, mate, doesn't it? Move your feet. Okay, that's the onions then.
I've told Johnny Tracy to keep an eye on that bite. Just make sure he don't get septicemia. He's been bitten.
Oh, bite! I
It's
thought you said keep an eye on that back. I thought, what's you on about?
No bite. But yeah, got to be very vigilant. You can go.
No, I don't want any fucking rude jokes for this.
No.
It's already got a condom on.
I'm just saying, it's a bit of a handful. Oh, it's already got a condom on. Never thought of that.
If you're going to get that out, you need to put a bit of wind. If you're going to get that out, you need to put a bit of wind in it first.
I was going to say it's well protected. That's good. Gary says it's a stone and crumpet knife.
Is that enough?
Tommy says cod and chip special on tonight, Gary. €9.50.
Still got how much left?
Don't you cover end with some cling film or something?
Have you ever thought about
Do
getting
you know what? Oh, do you know what? Oh, motherfucker. Oh. Do you know what's happened to me tonight?
He's forgotten an ingredient.
No, I went to Lidl's. I went to the gym and I went to Lidl's, and in front of me, or one person in front of me, there was this couple, and they were counting out change, and they were 27 pence short. But I was sticking my stuff from the basket onto the fucking conveyor belt, and I was like, thing of what was going on. So I went up to the woman and I give her a $5. I said, "You, I love this fucking pay for the extra shit." Like, so then the woman who was in between us started talking to me, saying, "Oh, you've just fucking regained my fucking thing in humanity, all that bullshit." So I was talking to her. So what I done, I left some stuff in the basket. But when I come home and I was sticking it away, I realised there was no potato salad or coleslaw. So I was like, fuck. So I checked my app. I never paid for it. Then I realised I left it in the basket. So I rushed back, got the coleslaw and the potato salad. Thought, happy days. Come back. Just about to do my kebab now, my salad. But I bought a tub of salad as well. Like a mixed salad, a bag of salad with all the shit.
And you left that as well.
I haven't got it. I left that, but didn't think of it. Motherfucker. Motherfucker. So, I've done a good deed, and I fucked myself right over.
That's called reverse karma, is that?
What the fuck is going on?
Next time if somebody's short of money, leave them to struggle.
Yeah.
Or if you see him again and say, you know, because I did you a good deed, I ended up with no salad out on my kebabs.
Correct.
Yeah, motherfucker. I'll make it feel real bad. Look at that. I put the condom back on that end. I normally do it with my mouth.
But I think what he's trying to say, Bria, is he helped this old couple out, gear number 5, because they were counting money out, and he's left his salad and whatever in his basket. Well, he's not paid for it, but yeah.
But you know what? I've got a bit of lettuce in there so I can fucking use that.
Yeah.
I'll make do.
Make do with that.
Lettuce and a good dollop of coleslaw would be all right.
Yeah, I'll grate a bit of carrot.
That's it. You have to sort of, you know, improvise in these kind of situations.
Can't wait to see this kebab.
Oh, pardon me.
Have you had to get specially reinforced fridge doors for all them fridge magnets?
There's not that many actually. We took a load off.
Oh, fire.
That's one thing I collect. I collect fridge magnets.
Look at that lot.
Look at Jack. That's Jack.
Well, you've been to Turkey. You got the turkey blue eye.
No, I've been to Turkey.
That's what they have in Turkey.
You see,
Oh yeah, that
you see, like that one where it says "I love New Key." We've got that's where we've collected most of ours from when we've gone on holiday.
Look at that. That's Jack when he was little, seeing Santa. And there's Harry and Jack. Look at me wearing sunglasses both times. Look.
We incognito because you were sat near Santa.
December, I'm wearing sunglasses. Fucking sat on Santa's lap. Oh, that's rock and roll.
What it's on in here? We don't seem to be getting any wine.
Boo.
I was going to say, what's he rooting about top floor for?
I'm getting a ball.
Chef Easy.
I thought my shopping was cheap. Fucking fucked up.
Hit with that five you give to that couple.
Fucking fucked up.
Oh dear.
Listen, I've been in that situation when I'm counting up all my change. I've been there. Fucking it's terrible.
I think a lot of us have Easy.
Yeah. Do you want to see how I chop my cucumber?
Well, that's amazing.
Coming to a screen near you.
That's
The
what they should
cucumber
be.
chop. It's the Welsh cucumber chop.
I'll be with just for you, Rick.
Excellent.
He got he having it on a pitter.
Yeah. Oh, I'm deciding whether pitta or a flap or a tortilla wrap.
See, I know
Weird.
what
When you look at the chat in StreamYard and then you look at it on Facebook, the things, you know, the little emojis are different. When you look at what Joelle's just put there, well cut hazy with like a picture of a cucumber, I presume, with something on it. But then you look in the YouTube chat, it's a different emoji. Are you with me?
Well, you look at Gary's and it's same on StreamYard that it is on, you know, with plate and fries and everything.
Yeah, but look at Joelle's. Joelle's is different. The cucumber's different.
Probably different. I don't know.
On
Probably
YouTube,
StreamYards has got different emojis than what.
yeah, because you look on StreamYard, it looks, well, I don't know what it looks like. It's green. But on YouTube, it looks like a Oh, it looks like somebody getting an hand. Somebody
Rhea says, other day it was mechanical and tonight's chef chops.
Chef Hazy.
I'll tell you what. I'm great.
Did I hear somebody in the cat meowing then? Anyway.
Yeah. I'll show you what I mean.
That's why great carrot.
And notice he's not used the old kit and caboodle, saves on washing up.
So look at that. Where is it? There, look at that. Look at that emoji. It's a cucumber sliced. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Go to Facebook, go to YouTube, and it's just a cucumber.
Well, it's just a cucumber. It's just come up like that on my StreamYards. It's not caught on here.
On YouTube, it's a cucumber, but on StreamYard, it's a sliced cucumber.
Well, I've got StreamYards chat on, and it's just like a normal cucumber.
Well, why's mine sliced? Have you done that?
Yeah.
It's like Joelle sliced a cucumber for me.
Yeah, no,
Look at it.
Where she's got so well cut, Easy. It's just like a cucumber on my
look at that one.
StreamYards. Yeah, I can see.
Sliced, and then on YouTube, it's just a cucumber.
That's the one I've got on my StreamYards. It's the same thing.
Weird, that isn't it? Weird.
Gary says it's because it's a French cucumber.
That is weird. It's like Joelle has a special control that she can decide what to do with the veg.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure she has.
Tommy says cucumber conspiracy. But yeah, isn't it funny that it's come up exactly like a cucumber on my StreamYards chart, and on YouTube it's same, but on Richard's it's come up different.
Yeah. But let me give a tip about toasting these. What you need to do first, you need to wet them. Wet them up a bit.
Gary's cucumber. Look at Gary's cucumber in StreamYard. That's a sliced one on mine.
No, it's just normal on mine.
It's a sliced one on Gary's as well. Gary, whatever it is Gary's can do it as well.
Oh yeah.
Weird.
I like to do 2 at a time, baby.
See, Joelle's done another slice one here.
No, it's just a normal one on here on mine.
That's bloody bizarre, that isn't it?
Yeah. Have you got a more up-to-date StreamYard? I don't know.
No, it's just StreamYard.
Yeah. We say on my StreamYard chat, it's just coming up as a cucumber, not a sliced one.
That's weird.
This is how good my thighs are. Grab them like this. And then just grab the skin like this and just go, oh.
Yeah.
Cucumber. Sliced. And so's Gary's. If we went up to Gary, he did one earlier on. Lost it. There is Gary's. And this is a sliced one as well. That's a weird phenomenon. I can't even say it.
Phenomenon.
You know what I mean? You know the word I'm looking for.
I think you should calm down.
Rhea says she thinks it's because you were on Apple.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Could be.
Could be. Everybody's putting cucumber up now.
Yeah, we've got a massive...
Amjad's just normal on mine.
Now
Tracy,
all Amjad's are sliced.
Tracy.
All Amjad's are sliced on mine. It must be, like you said, something to do with
we being on that Apple.
Must be. I don't know. It's weird.
It is. It's the cucumber conspiracy.
Yeah, it is.
Bria says, give me a moment, switching to my MacBook. There you go.
Everybody's trying to work out the mystery of the cucumber now.
Joel's pro sweet corn up.
See, Joel's corn on the cob's different as well. It's a different, facing a different way.
Really weird, that is. You
You
see,
still going on about a fucking sliced cucumber?
now we've
Oh,
gone
I'm
on to
going on the
corn
cobs now.
and peppers
It's
and
corn
everything
on
now.
the cob before we go any
Oh,
further.
we tried some peppers.
But yeah,
Yeah, on the YouTube chat, Joel's coin on the cob is leaning to the right. Leaning to the
Oh,
left.
look what I got. Look what I got for afters.
ooh,
New York cheesecake.
Yeah.
That's good as that.
we've
But
got donuts and Rocky Road.
And it's a nice one from Waitrose.
Amjad says, I'm on my phone, the cucumber emoji is sliced.
Look at that. Look how puffed up those bad boys go.
Ooh.
Wow.
Look at that.
See, it's steaming.
What are you doing? Are you
You
juggling?
see, Amjad has got an iPhone, Apple iPhone, and he says it's sliced.
So it must be an Apple thing.
Yeah.
Ow.
Watch our Daisy, that's hot.
Fucking right.
But yeah, that's that conspiracy sort of
I
debunked.
think we've solved the mystery of the cucumber. Get there in the end.
Dear.
Fucking hell.
So we've sort of, we've debunked that idea, you know, white cucumbers and everything's different.
Yeah.
But
Do you know why cucumbers come with condoms wrapped on them?
Go
you're
on.
going to tell us.
So you can eat them afterwards.
Give him a good rinse before you pull wrapper off.
Tommy says, might be a subliminal message warning, Richard. Ever see that Final Destination movie? Be careful, you're walking around with no jocks on. You might get your cucumber sliced in a freak accident.
Correct.
We see Bria says she'd gone on a MacBook and it's still same as what it is on here. But Amjad's just said he's gone on his Apple iPhone and it is sliced on his. So it must be a Apple thing.
Yeah. Oh no, it's a cucumber. What's going on here? What's going on in flipping Chef Hayes' kitchen now?
Look at my chicken. I just stripped some chicken. Look. I got my pita breads. And I got my salad. I'm probably going to get some.
Yeah, whack it in there.
I'm probably going to get some sauce. I might have some sriracha.
Some who?
Sriracha.
Sriracha. What the hell's that? Oh, hot
You
cheese
that
sauce.
sriracha? Yeah, on lip. So you get your pita bread. You slice and dice.
We sharp knife.
Be careful with that knife. We don't want any on-screen accidents.
Or you're slicing a finger off by mistake.
The steam. See the steam coming out?
Yes.
Damn hot.
Easy's making everybody hungry.
What I like to do, I like to get a handful of salad and just whack it in as a bed.
Yeah. It's a must, is that. Salad in first, then some meat, then some more salad.
Yeah. And then a handful of chicken. Like that. Oh, yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Finger.
And then a bit of sriracha on the chicken.
Oh my God! Look at all that he's piling on.
And then a bit more salad. Just to, you know.
Top it all off.
Yeah, boy.
Then you tuck in.
Bria said their MacBook's slightly older. so that might be why.
But
Part that pita bread.
what?
Said part that pita bread. Liver kebab.
That is good.
So you're making 2 then, are you?
Who's asking?
Me.
Maybe. Maybe I got a date.
You got a date?
Maybe.
Who with?
The date is the 12th of Never.
Tracy says make Kate one.
I'll make Kate one with the universe.
I bet any money Kate's already eaten anyway with boys.
Yeah, sure.
So not as only has he sort of made it, he's taste testing it just for good measure.
Kate actually made this.
Ooh.
What's that, lasagna?
No, it's like a pasta bake.
Oh, yeah.
So didn't you have any then when Kate made that?
No.
Have you been to band practice tonight?
I don't trust her cooking. What?
Have you been to band practice tonight?
No, tomorrow.
Why don't you touch your cooking?
I'm not joking. I've been to the gym though. I've been to the gym tonight.
That's more healthy for you.
I had a swim, I had a sauna, I had a steam room, and a jacuzzi.
In that order.
Playing footsie with whoever were in jacuzzi. Baby.
What?
Someone's been able to come in.
I was in a jacuzzi with 2 women.
Sounds all right.
No, they were ugly as fuck.
It's only skin deep. You've got to look beyond the ugliness.
Okay.
Well, yeah, in some cases you don't, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Say no more. But generally.
Say no more.
Rewind.
Approximate age, what would you say?
What?
Approximate age, what would you say?
Well, the women in the thing. One was probably 45. And one was probably 28.
Gary says, is that where cucumber came from?
You take it into jacuzzi with you.
Oh, I've got cramp in my toe. Ooh.
Well, you got that last mouthful, is it?
What?
Well, that last mouthful, good or what? You rammed it in like there were no tomorrow. You're like a black hole with that, mate.
I haven't got time to fuck around.
Black hole.
And then an old dude got in with us, who was probably 65, and then I started talking to him. Because I wasn't going to talk to the women. I felt weird. They got in with me. Like I was there on my own, and they got in. I was like, hey, yep. And I keep my legs to myself and all that, you know what I mean? Difficult. Playing fucking footsies. No, we never. I make sure I didn't play footsies.
Welcome back, Gordo. I'll get cheesecake out at fridge now.
I have something unhealthy.
That's just to wash it down with. Ooh, and that's him that said, you know, says he's got an hazelnut praline latte. That's him that says that, you know, we not posh. We bought kettle when we want a cup of coffee.
Oh, do you know what? I forgot something else as well. Now we're talking about coffee. I bought hazelnut syrup for coffee. Well, I thought I bought it. I went to my fucking shop. It seemed so cheap.
Probably because you'd left off on it behind.
Yeah. Right, listen, I'm going to go now and eat my kebab.
Okay then.
I'll speak to you all later.
Yeah, see you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 There you go. After giving us a lesson on how to make a kebab, yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Buggered off.
That's it. We've had a 20-minute kebab making lesson.
Chris has made me a coffee and it's got a love heart on top.
Oh, hellfire.
It's just sometimes how it works out, Richard.
Well, he didn't deliberately draw it on, did he? No, it's just worked out that way.
You wouldn't know where to start. You know how these baristas do all sorts of funny shapes and whatever. No, it just starts sometimes how it works. I think Gordo said he got they got a Tassimo at Christmas, I think.
Tassimo?
Yeah, Ron's a different one. Ron's a Dolce Gusto. You see, Tassimo pods is a bit smaller, I think, than the Dolce Gusto ones. You see, Chris does it without trying. It's sometimes just the way, you know, it happens. Because with these Dolce Gustos, because see, we like the flat whites, and that's just one pod. So you put your pod in, press it, and, you know, once it's finished, that's it.
And what do you get in a flat white? Is it coffee with milk in?
Yeah. But it's sort of, it's a bit like a milky coffee, but with a bit more froth on it, if you know what I mean. Like a, you know how when they froth this coffee and this thing that goes, yeah. Anyway, but this, it's just, you know, you put your milk pod in first. You fill it halfway with your milk pod, and then you put your coffee pod in these. You see, with flat whites, you get 16. But in these, you get 16, but 8's milk and 8's coffee, if that makes any sense.
So to swap it, whereas the flat white is just done in one pod, is it?
Yeah. The flat white is just one pod, and that's it. So that's more value for money because you actually get 16 cups out of it.
Yeah. Whereas
lattes and cappuccinos, you've got 8. You still got the 16, but you've got 8 milk and 8 coffee.
Yeah.
So you only get like 8 cups out on it.
Yeah.
Partner says we've got one of them toss him off machines. Yeah. We've always had Dolce Gusto. It's an Aussie coffee. What? Flat white?
I keep saying I'm going to buy one of them because I don't drink much coffee, but it's only because...
You can buy tea for it as well.
Oh, I don't like tea.
You can get all sorts in them.
Can't drink with tea.
Dolce.
I can't even stand smell of tea.
Do you want chocolate as well, Richard?
Yeah, and I like hot chocolate. I have some hot chocolate here.
Our favourites are hot chocolate hazelnut latte and the, oh, I can't stand that Americano. That's that deep dark shit. Ugh. Yeah, Chris's dad likes them Americano. Oh, he adds milk to it. Yeah, it tastes like shit. It's just, you know, them that they drink out in them little posh coffee places. They only have like cups about that big.
Yeah, charge a
That's
fortune for it,
Americano.
for an egg cup full of coffee.
Yeah, that's the Americano one. It's horrible, and that's why he says we add milk. But I mean, them Dolce Gustos, Richard, you can get them for about 40 quid.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you can get you can do milkshakes in them and all.
What's he on about now? Pointless. I'm not getting into the tea or coffee debate. Who's in the tea or coffee debate?
Oh, whether you like tea or coffee.
I just said I didn't like it.
Yeah.
That's all I said is I can't stand it and that with that. There's no
That's
debate.
it. I mean,
I don't like it.
we don't drink tea, but I've always got Yorkshire tea bags. But yeah, I'll try and find. I'm looking at Google. See, you want one like ours because it's like automatic. I mean, the other ones is a bit cheaper, but you've got to stand watching it, if you know what I mean. You see, we've had about 4 Dolce Gustos and never had a problem with them. Except they've been overworked and yeah. Now this one, right. This is the one that we've got, bronze grey. What the fuck?
Oh yeah.
And can you see where it's got red button? You can do cold drinks in it as well.
Alright.
You just lift that black bit up, and that's where you put your pods.
Alright. Hello, Dr. Smith.
Hi, Dr. Smith. See, that's that Americano crap.
Yeah.
Because that drip tray, you can adjust it to IT.
Yeah.
Nuts. But that one there looks like a flat white.
Alright.
You know what I mean? It's a bit like a milky coffee, but with a froth on top.
Alright.
That's 40 quid. And there's water tank thing at back. Look, if it just fill your water tank up at back. You know, that's the thing where you put your pods. Look.
Yeah.
I mean, they're good value for money, I'd say, Richard.
So how much does a box of 16 pods cost then?
About £4. You see, they always do an offer on at Asda, either 2 for 8 or 2 for 10.
Right.
So,
do they sell the actual machine at Asda as well?
Yeah.
No, the actual machine.
Yeah, but they're dearer than what you'd buy them either from Argos or
right.
Amazon. But we've just found a site that that do the cheap Dolce Gusto pods cheaper. B&M sell them, Richard. Yeah.
Yeah, we used to have a B&M right next to us, but it burnt down. Now it's just flipping. It's just a flipping pile of wood now. We're a massive
This
B&M
is that
as well.
site that it's called. What is it? Cafe Capslen. And yeah, that's like a cheaper site. See how much they are? £2.50. But they are their own make. But they do I wonder what that dynamite coffee. Hazelnut cappuccino. Ooh. Now you see their own make, so only £2.50.
All right. So that's a nip to the toilet.
But you see Starbucks do pods for them as well. And Starbucks and what's the other one? Costa Coffee. See, there's one here, Starbucks caramel, but there's only 12 pods in them. Now you see, there's one here, right? And they do a Mars celebration pods. Got different. They've got Bounty, Malteser, Snickers, Galaxy, and they £4. And this is off that site. Galaxy Light, hot chocolate. Oh, Galaxy gingerbread. Ooh, I bet that's nice. See, they do Tassimo on this site as well, Gordo, but I bet you get your own Galaxy Orange hot chocolate as well. You've seen celebration ones. Yeah, they look nice, Amjad. Hot chocolate, yeah, celebration pods. This one looks nice, Amjad. It's gingerbread hot chocolate. You see? They look nice. Even on this site, yeah, they do Tassimo, they do is it Nespresso, I think. And the Senseo as well. See, they do like starter packs as well. And they do that law as well. On the Tassimo side, they got Cadbury's hot chocolate. See, they even do like milkshake flavours as well. Got a Nesquik one there. So you can even make your own milkshake. But yeah, you see, they're doing for all. It is basically like in general, where you can get your pods cheaper for your whatever machine you know, like Nespresso, Tassimo. What's Garibaldi Intenso? Looks like to me like a tea. Oh, they're like a flat pod for the Senseo. They even do, Dad. You know that Milka? They do that in hot chocolate as well. Oh, but that's nice. Bounty, hot chocolate. Snickers hot chocolate. Maltesers, they do them, you know. Oh, yeah, I could have all them. Mind you, I'm not so much a hot chocolate person, yeah. But Chris likes what that is. Bonita, what's that? It's Dolce Vito Kids, but it's like a banana milkshake. And I've just looked at one of the reviews and it says it. Do you want me to send it to you, Gordo? Well, I'll send it to you. And they've got all sorts. They've got Tassimo, Dolce Gusto, you know, even the Nespresso one. I've sent it. I've sent it, yeah, Gordo. But yeah, it's called Cafe Capslen, whatever. Anyway, it don't sound English, so, but anyway. You even got Twix in them as well. Oh. But yeah, they do all. They've got one here, that Milka hot chocolate for Tassimo. Milky Way, Mars bars, Galaxy hot chocolate. Even do Looney Tunes one. But they even do like milkshakes and everything for, you know, the pods for the machines. But yeah, I found it other day. You know, you can do milkshakes, hot chocolate range. They do one, a celebrations one, where it's got Twix, Mars bar, it like in a selection, but they all like hot chocolate. They've got orange hot chocolate and all sorts. He says we've had 2 pods that haven't cycled properly. See, with Dolce Gusto, we've never had a problem, because what you do, Richard, you put it in that slot, and then once you put that lid down, it's like got a thing that pierces your pod, if that makes any sense. It just makes a tiny little hole in the pod. But you see, we've bought a bin, a little tiny bin, like an office bin type of thing, and we put like you know, these it's like a little scented bag that we put in it, because they do have a tendency to leak once you've used them, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So we always sort of, it's like a bin we like around it, so all it's got at top of the bin is like a hole. So once we've used our Dolce Gusto pods, we just stuck it straight in this bin, and when it gets full, Chris just takes lid off, ties thing together and chucks it in bin, and then we're not left with a mess.
Yeah.
Because they do leak out a little bit.
$27.99 on Amazon for a Dolce Gusto.
Is it that them like ours are a bit more expensive, because they sort of, you know, but you see with it, probably the one that you're looking at, it's not automatic. You have to sort of press it and then, you know. Okie dokie then, Amjad. See you later.
See you later, Amjad. All right.
That's
Amjad.
But I mean, like you, you like your chocolate, don't you?
Yeah.
you'd be well away with one of them, Richard. You wouldn't be messing about making. You just put your pod in, put your lid down, press, but you have to wait for it to sort of warm up a little bit. If you know what I mean, you press button and then it flashes, and once it stops flashing, that means it's ready.
They've got an offer on Amazon. It's 57% off, and it's Dolce Gusto machine and 6 boxes of capsules for $49.99.
Bargain. That. What's in them though? Does it show you what pods is in them?
Hang on, it probably does. Americano espresso flat white, Nesquik chocolate, cappuccino, latte macchiato.
Yeah.
That's it. 6 boxes.
That espresso and Americano was shit. We see we on you do, because obviously you're putting cold water in it, so you press it and it within a few seconds it gets up to heat. Because he says it's instant, not waiting for the machine to warm up.
The Tassimo machines are definitely more expensive, that's for sure.
Honestly, Richard, we've had about 4 Dolce Gustos, and we take on everywhere with on holiday. If we're going away for at night, that goes with as well. But yeah, you know what? You'll probably get one, and then your mum will want one.
Well, I think I just like the fact that you don't need anything. It's just put your cup in, put your pod in, dink. No message.
Yeah, I mean these thing we got specially these corps. I think they're about 80p after Asda, or in B&M, Pound Stretcher, Home Bargains. You'll be able to get your coffee cups from there. But mind you can use a normal cup. Yeah, that's it. It says the only downside with Tassimo is the lack of choice compared to the Dolce Gustos. But you see, I think Dolce Gusto were one of the first ones to bring that kind of machine out, you know what I mean? But no, I'd never switch from Dolce Gusto. That's how, confident I am with ours. So yeah, you know what I mean? I'd strongly advise to get one. I mean, they're dirt cheap. And you look in Sainsbury's or wherever you're going shopping, they'll have pods in. But I mean, if you like that Nespresso and that Americano, then yeah, so no, we don't.
I can't see point in an espresso, just a tiny cup with everything in. What's the point to it?
Yeah, one swallow and it's gone.
Correct.
His dad made us one when we went over once, and me and Chris sort of sat looking at one another and going. But yeah, his dad likes that sort of thing, but we don't. But yeah, you can get all sorts. I mean, hot chocolate would be ideal for you, Richard.
Yeah.
When we get our camper, we're going to get a Dolce Gusto. We will put the Tassimo in the van. Well, that's it. Yeah. That's exactly what Chris said when he gets his camper van. He says we'll buy another one, especially just one of them cheap ones like what Richard's just been looking at. Just get one of them cheap ones fit van, and you're well away, aren't you?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's I'll tell you something. We've got that used to ours that we won't be without it now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, Tassimo. But we've always had Dolce Gusto, so you you go with what you used to, don't you? If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, pardon me.
Ooh.
Coffee. Doing a Tim.
Yeah.
See these at $27.99, Richard, that you're talking about, just the machine. That's what we started with.
Yeah, the one you've got, 74 quid on Amazon.
$64.99.
How much you paid for it?
That's about right. But it's got like a countdown thing on it, and like if you've got them extra tall glasses, you put it on. There's like a dial that you turn. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
There's like a dial that you turn, and yeah. If you know, like with your flat whites, you just press that that's on your right hand side, and there's no need to you know, you can go and have a piss or you know, or just something else and know that it stops automatic. Yeah, they're a bit more money. That's exactly the one we've got, the grey one. See, there's one here, 45 quid. Mini-me automatic coffee machine.
Yeah.
That'd be ideal for you.
Where is that? Is that on Amazon?
Yeah.
An elongate mini-me automatic. Oh yeah, I found it.
Yeah, well, that's an automatic, but it's like a miniature version, if you know what I mean. I mean, you don't want to you know what I mean? Well, you see, most of these, you see, there's two makers of the Dolce Gusto. One is DeLonghi and the other one's Nescafe. So you've got two, like, you know, two makers. You know, it's predominantly either Nescafe or DeLonghi.
Yeah.
Now, if you want a manual one, there's one here at 41 quid, right? And it says Dolce Gusto Piccolo manual coffee machine. And that one's made by Krups. Krups, is it? Krups.
What's it mean by manual? You have to hold the lever down while it makes.
No, you put your pod in, but you've got to press the button. And like, let's say if you're doing a latte, you put your milk in first. So you press button and you have to wait till, you know, it's a certain level and you have to press it, stop it.
Right.
Whereas the other one, it stops by itself.
All right.
I mean, they even do here on the you know, like the spare pod holder things that you put your pods in.
Yeah.
They even do spare bits for them. I mean, they've got one here where you can make your own pod, but I think that. You know what I mean? I ain't making my own pod.
To make your own pod, you might as well just make a normal brew.
That's it.
That defeats the object, that.
But that one at $27.99. If you want the basic one, that is ideal. But it's not automatic. You have to press it to stop it and whatever. I can see that one that you've seen with 6 pods.
Yeah.
Yeah. I won't bother getting pods with it. But yeah, that one at $64.99 is the exact same one that we've got.
There's one here that looks like a flipping snail stood up.
But you think when you wanting a hot chocolate, it's just you fill your water tank up. Now your water tank, because there's only you, will last longer. if you know
Yeah.
what I mean. You don't have to keep topping it up. But yeah, you just press your, because you press your left-hand side button, and it'll either red for hot drinks or blue for cold drinks.
Yeah.
And that's what I say. Good thing about
I
that
don't
as
understand
well.
what kind of cold drink can it make?
Milkshake.
All right, you can make milkshake.
Yeah, milkshake. Obviously, it's with water, like, but
You can get it a pod for milkshake, can you?
yeah.
All right.
I was just looking on that site that I was telling you about, and they do a celebrations one, but it's the all hot chocolates, but there's Bounty, Twix, Snickers, Maltesers, and it's like a mixture of pods. You know what I mean? But predominantly they're all hot chocolate. You know what I mean?
Right.
But you like your hot chocolate, and
I do, yeah.
you know, let's say you go shopping in Sainsbury's, and flat white you'll like, latte you'll like, dolce. The cappuccinos are a bit more dense. I like the lattes because they're a bit more sweeter than the cappuccinos. But yeah, do all sorts.
Yeah.
But only trouble with that site is it looks like it's foreign, so you have to pay like $3.99 shipping. So yeah, pods might be a bit cheaper, but then you've got to add into equation $3.99 for shipping. So you'd have to put like a decent size order in for it to be worth it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dolce Gusto, it's either Nescafe or DeLonghi. I think that one that we've got now is DeLonghi. I'm not sure. It says that tart in Sainsbury's will think you've come up in the world if you buy one of those machines. But yeah, you can buy them in supermarkets. But yeah, I mean, let me have a look at them on Argos. I think we got that one from Argos. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So I'll sort of compare price to the one that, this $64.99. The ones that we've just been talking about.
Yeah.
Hi, Mars. How are you? Hey, long time no see.
Hello, Boz.
Look at him. What will it be under? In home and furniture, would it be?
I've ordered one from a firm called, it's a Nescafe Dolce Gusto Infinissima.
Oh.
Black one it is. I've just ordered it off Amazon. Get it tomorrow by 1 o'clock.
Shit, Richard, they've got some in Argos on clearance. That Genio, what we've got's 40 quid.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, they're on clearance.
Maybe right.
Same as what we've got, but red. Exactly, the automatic ones. It's one of them things where you say, oh, fuck.
Story of my life, that. I've just bought one anyway off Amazon. So tomorrow when I go to work, I'll nip in Sainsbury's and I'll...
Now you look kind of a bit further, and the actual one that we've got is 65 quid. That's only in the clearance part.
This one I bought is £55.29. A Dolce Gusto Infinissima.
Yeah, 40 quid.
By Krups.
Yeah.
It's like a funny shape thing.
Right.
Don't know, I'd have to see a side picture. That's it. No, well, I don't know that one. It looked like it had a thing poking out bottom, but I presume the drip tray lifts up and down.
Yeah, you can remove that drip tray. If you've got a bit longer cup. It's all right, we're talking coffee machines, Mars. Richard's just invested in a this one that we're looking at now.
That looks like it, yeah.
Now that's with drip tray down thing. Yeah,
That one.
that's the one. That's the one with the drip tray
55.29.
down. And that's the one with the drip tray up.
Right. I'm with you. Camera on there.
Yeah, the 40 quid in Argos. Hey, we've got one of them and all. Just take them to your dad, Callum. That'll be worth investing in. Oh, where's it gone? Pod holder.
Oh, pod holder, right.
Yeah. I mean, you don't take, but we've had on quite a while.
Apparently they'll pull through to the final.
But yeah, it's
they'll pull through to the final. Yeah, I didn't watch it. As soon as they scored, I thought that's it. Oh look, it's KSI.
Oh.
No, it's not. It's Jackson. I know, but it's KSI.
It's all right. I'm looking at. Yeah, but the thing is, Moz, we're a bit more sophisticated here in the UK. It says he uses an old espresso pot.
Mine's Rocky Road. Mine's Rocky Road.
You see, they go up in price here on Amazon, on Argos.
Yeah, that's the one. What point this is to put up? That's the one I've just bought.
But yeah, I mean, more often than not, they'll have all manner of different choices in pods.
Yeah.
And but you see, for some reason, that Asda down our and bottom of our road has stopped doing the flat whites. We don't know why. If I order my shopping online, I'm guaranteed to get flat whites. But our local Asda don't do the flat whites. Why? I don't know. I don't know. Were they selling very well? I don't know. But yeah, you can't get them from our local Asda. But yeah, you'll not regret it, Richard. They're fantastic machines. But the thing is, we all hot chocolate. It's just it's probably just a bit one pod. I don't know why, because you see, we don't buy hot chocolate. But you'll have your hot chocolate in your hands in next to no time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, we won't do we ours now. I tell you, we're on his fourth one over years. Yeah, we use on that often. It's the same as Chris says, we wear them out. But God, you. But yeah, it's you're not regretting it, I don't think, Richard. I mean, yeah, same. If you fancy a coffee, you know what I mean. I'd suggest lattes, cappuccinos. What else have we tried? Oh, them.
Chocolate thing is what I meant.
Macchiato or something. Mocha chocolate something or other. But no. You see, the thing is, you've got to try them to decide that you don't like them, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Right.
Is Chris watching the footy?
Well, I started. And then Liverpool scored. They went.
So, Richard,
they
what
drew
you've
1-1.
so, show Richard what you've got, Callum. That's your forehead.
Strawberry donuts. Oh, it's gonna move. Oh,
Get that, eh? Who made that, Callum?
He's got two. He's got one he's eating now, and this is his second. Yeah.
Who made them?
Hey,
Who made them?
me last night.
Right, all right.
Yeah,
Very
made
nice.
these last night. More strawberry lemon baked donuts, and I made Rocky Road as well. Oh, that's the one you've got, is it? It's eating on. I've gone hot all of a sudden, baby. It's eating on.
yeah.
Thought it were. Anyway, guys, I'm going to close it down. I bet Richard's wanting to get to bed, being as he didn't have a very good night last night.
Oh dear.
I know we not be very long before hitting the hay. 5 o'clock when I eventually got to sleep. So I'll see you all on the next one, guys, and I'll see you Saturday.
Bye, bye.
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 It's all right. It's Callum's favourite.
Bye, everybody.